Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, good morning, good morning. It's a beautiful day, it's a beautiful day. Good morning. I've got some coffee here. Good morning, Jeffrey Hallett. Josie, good morning. Hi, Carol. Hi, Carol. Good afternoon. Hello, Michelle. Hello. You see me? I see you. I see Caitlin. I see Josie. I see Melanie. Good morning. I can't get the lid back on the coffee. Good morning. Good morning. Beautiful friend. How are you? How are you? Beautiful friend. Hi, Carrie. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You guys are like, I see you. That was a little bit traumatic yesterday, for me anyway. It was a good experience to go through, honestly, quite honestly. Very, very good experience. Good morning. Hi, number one husband in Florida, the number one husband in all the land. Good morning. And hello to my number one husband. Good morning. Hello, Miss Shannon. Good morning. Good morning. How are you on this beautiful day? It's a glorious day here in Chicago. The birdies are singing. The weather it's sunny and beautiful. All the snow. There's a tiny bit of snow that happened yesterday. It's leaving again. Crazy times. And such a beautiful day. Oh, thank you for that. I really, yesterday I watched the replay. I don't usually, and I just wanted to make sure that I didn't sound, like a buffoon somehow. Buffoon, who says that? I do. But I really enjoyed that message, and really it felt powerful to me just listening back. So they're good. So I put that one up onto YouTube too. So good morning. That's my little news about yesterday. But we're here now. We're here in this moment now. So how are you today? How did you sleep? Did you have a good sleep? I know you guys in the UK and Germany, you're already into your day. How is your day going today? This is the day that the angels made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it, right? This is the day. This is the day. And no matter how it began, no matter what came before, no matter what you were just thinking of, we can press the do-over button and say, this is the day that my heart song made. Ooh, isn't that good? This is the day that my heart song made. Good morning, Amanda. Good morning, Arroyo 94. So this is the day. It's a beautiful day. Yeah. Did you guys pick a word of the day today? Did you choose something for yourselves? I'm curious always if you chose a word. My word today is lush. Lush. Oh, you just gotta say it. Lush. You gotta say it like that. Lush. So, the bird song, the sunshine, the light, the sparkles. There are all over the house. There are little crystal sparkles happening. It's beautiful, lush, and patience. Very nice. Very nice. Good reminder word there. I love that. So some of you are new here, so I'm just going to say this is me, Robin. I'm Robin. That's me. And I am a light sparkler, energy healer, helper of friends, part-time artist, all that stuff. And I've been coming here every morning since May 23rd, and just showing up to share some joy with you. I call us the Love Posse. That's our circle here. it's important that you gather with like-hearted friends. We're not like-minded, we're like-hearted friends, that you ride with your posse now, especially. There's so much going on. I don't need to tell you. So this is that time. We just come together and celebrate life. And if you have questions, if you have any specific requests, let me know in the comments. So happy to offer light, offer any guidance that would come through for you, you know, stuff like that. So your words today are awesome. Jeffy is clear. Melanie, your word is ease. That's gotta be the #1 word of all. That is so nice, and thank you. I like lush. I want to paint with all the green colors today, you know. So good. Trust. Caitlin, that is a fabulous word. And future. Yeah. That's nice, Carol. I like that. Ooh, good. So, did you bring a cup of yum yum today? I have a favorite mug here. These little birdies. They make me so happy. They're so cute. And I always think of a special friend when I use this. And so this reminds me of her. And it's usually #1's mug, too. So, clarity. Hi, Andrea. That's beautiful. So, cheers to us. Cheers to our beauty. Cheers to our light. Cheers to our joy. Cheers to our remembrance of who we truly are and what we're really doing. Cheers. What we're really doing. Just keep that in mind today. So good. Cheers. Breathe. That's a beautiful word. Breathe. Just breathe. I love that song. You know that song? Just breathe. All I hear is the guitar now. Wah, 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 wah. I don't know. All right. I did get some awesome guidance for us today. Really beautiful guidance. It's becoming important now so I'm going to just launch into that, okay? And just share your words and share if you have something you want me to talk about. I love that if you have a question. And we're going to end with a beautiful special meditation today too. Special healing meditation. I'm excited. Can you tell? So it becomes really important now that you choose mindfully, heartfully, who you are going to receive your information from, where you're going to go to gather. Who are your teachers now, your inspirers, your helpers, your reminders? You know, where are you going to go for your news? Where are you going to go for your light? How are you offering nourishment to your heart now? You know, without even going into details, it's just like, it feels like that time that things are going to begin to be floating in the ethers, that maybe we just don't need to have constantly reminding to ourselves. And we want to choose, we want to select. You know, when you go and you purchase something, you select, you're choosy. So we want to be choosy with what we're allowing into our heart space now. It's important. So please just know that your teachers, that's what I call us, teachers. You know, we're all light sparklers here. We are teachers. But we need to receive teaching and love and support too. So wherever feels good for you, that's your place. Allow yourself to receive on the regular. My friends and I, you know, of course you are my friends, but we're talking about this. Who are we receiving from these days? And I've got my favorites, for sure. I talked to you about Abraham Hicks. I talked to you about Wayne Dyer. Wayne Dyer. Thanks, Wayne. Wayne is propping me up today. Thanks, baby. Pew, pew. Hope all is well in heaven today. Change your thoughts, change your life. Love some Wayne Dyer. I love Paul Selig. I love Eckhart Tolle. I love Muji. And Muji, by the way, is doing a free, I don't know if it's free, it probably will be donation based, like a whole weekend thing online next weekend, satsang. You know, I love teachers that remind us of God. So that's where I go. Gangaji, Find Your People. Carolyn Myss, holy cow. She's teaching a course. I get here and I want to tell you, and it's like Phoenix Rising. I'm loving that. Of course, everything I offer, I feel like it's very light filled, and you know, the intention is to remind you of your truest self, you know? So make sure, please, that you are receiving. And don't be afraid. You know, when people leave my offerings, sometimes I'll get an email and they'll say, I feel so bad, you know, it's just whatever. I'm like, good, you got what you needed. You know, when you go for delicious ice cream, you eat it, you're done. I hope you don't when you're done, when you're full, I hope you don't lay down underneath the buffet and try and make yourself keep eating there. If you get your sustenance, you're good. Then move along. And similarly, some teachers just might not be for you at this time. So if you're trying to receive your favorites, and it's feeling like grindy or challenging or difficult, move along, little doggy, move along. It's not for you, and you haven't done anything wrong. You graduated early. That's what I like to say. You graduated early. Don't force yourself. Don't cajole yourself into receiving, okay? I hope that helps somebody today. It was a very strong piece of guidance, actually, like 3 a.m., 4 a.m., you know, and then again when I like to sit down at a specific, like 8:45 when we go live here at 9 and say, let's go. I have my marker out and I'm writing, but that was the first thing that came again. So you're growing dynamic being. Your teachers might be evolving too. So just receive the sustenance, okay? And yeah. Good morning, Naringa. So, good morning. If you haven't shared a word of the day today, let us know. It's always fun to hear your words. My word is lush. There's some beautiful words here in the comments if you want to scroll back. All right, so the next thing is all is well. All is well. All is well. Here in my heart, all is well. In this moment now, all is well. As the garbage man rolls by, all is well. As I receive whatever is happening in the world, all is well. As friends who text and write and may not be able to practice what I call good contact hygiene, you know, they're wanting to dump the bucket or say very upsetting things, or they're just, you know, they're not able to be mindful and respectful of the energy flow between you. I don't know. You know what's going on in your world. All is well. We're practicing remembering this in our hearts today, if you choose. All is well. All is still well. Look at you. Look at you right now. Look down at your feet right now. Look down. Look at your beautiful hands. You are alive. You are well. You are good. And there is no need to remind yourself of anything other than that. There's no nightmare that need befall you today. All is well. All is well. All is well. All is well in my heart. All is well with you. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, isn't it? And just like that, there's mourning doves outside going, woo, woo, and then the chimes just started in the distance. And the dogs. Can you hear the dogs? I love it. We get all these little affirmative noises. Gentle. That's a beautiful word. Gentle, gentle, gentle. Yeah, and you know, that, all is well, is a gentle reminder of what the truth truly is. Gentle, gentle, gentle. Yeah, I love that. So, you're beautiful. You know, inside there is a resilient power in you that never goes out. The light never goes out. The battery never burns out. There's a resilient, beautiful light in you. It's right there in your heart space. You are that being, you know. Before you were born in this lifetime, that mystical substance, that's who you truly are. I know how much we love to be really identified with the small self, and I think that's beautiful. You know, the small self, my identity, I love her. I don't want to lose her. But sometimes she loses her way, especially now during all the stuff when I hear about the things going on, and you know how sometimes certain people in authority become a little wackadoodly, and my little self can get off track. So there is one in you, a strong one in you, a being in you who knows what's what, and is always, the light is always on, and all is always well. And remember that. If you see me looking down, I'm just looking at the notes. You can allow yourself to flow around some of these thoughts, some of these fears, some of these stories. Allow yourself to flow around, just like water can carve the Grand Canyon. You know, water can make the most amazing impressions through stone. That's your essential nature. It can flow around. If you find that your mind is saying, all is not well, Robin, all is not well, okay, no. Just understand, you know, the small self is freaking out for a moment. That's all right. Is it really that big of a deal? Does the world need to crumble in your heart because you're having a bit of a moment? How could you love yourself? How could you hug yourself? How could you grab this week's podcast? I talked about Mr. Berry Bear. Grab your favorite stuffed animal and give yourself a hug. You know, it's not necessary to fly through this time without one moment of upset. We're going to have it. And the gift of this time is learning to roll and be dynamic, be in the flow, flowing around things, flowing, letting ourselves sort of release what isn't really helpful now, and to let go of things that we once did, schedules we once kept to, all these things. We're learning how to do this. So just don't forget, in your own thoughts, you can do this too. In your own thoughts, you can do this too. Abraham would say, beliefs are just thoughts we keep thinking. We think a thought long enough. And it feels like truth. But it is a thought. We are writing a script. So, you know, you can flip it, you can change it, you can redo it, and experience the release and the relief. It's beautiful. No need to scare ourselves. Why? And sometimes the mind feels like it's got its own little crazy corner, for lack of a better term, little crazy corner, and you just don't know how to get it to stop. You might even be like, it's in there, it's happening, and I can't make it stop. You know, it's not like you're in an epic battle. Davy and Goliath, think about that story though. You know, the giant felt ginormous. That's the part of our minds that can be sometimes so stubborn. You are mighty. You are mighty. You are that light in you. So bless it, the thought, the disaster story, the friend who's being whatever, the person you're living with who's feeling stressful to be around, whatever is, the people who are using their video time with you to complain. I don't know. I'm just giving some examples of things I've heard this last 24 hours from some of you. You don't have to do it. You are mighty. So be the light, be the one inside yourself. All is well. Doesn't that truth feel true? Doesn't that truth feel real? Yeah. Feel free to send up some hearts. You guys are very quiet today. I know you're listening. You tell me you're listening. But it's the truest truth. You're all right. I'm all right. So let's flow around things today. Let's allow ourselves to be carried in that river too. Thank you. Suddenly all the hearts. Allow ourselves to be carried in that river of flow. You know, you do not need to be the one, thanks Caitlin, who's got it all together and all figured out, and you know where all the exits are, and you've got your strategy. You can be in a moment of ease. Let's do it right now. Be in a moment of ease with me now. Just soften your body. What muscle is tight? Sorry, I was just pinching my butt cheeks together for some reason. Probably because I'm standing. And, you know, I'm always moving a little bit because I like to stay really grounded while we're together. So that's why I'm always weaving in the bobbin. But soften. Thigh muscles up here. Is this tight? Where does anything feel tight? That's it. Soften and breathe. That's all that's needed. That's it. You can let yourself be carried in this flow. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to do it all. And you know, it's all right. It's all right. Hang on a second. I have to go downstairs and blow my nose. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. You know, just be easy. Just be easy. You're always being carried. You are, you know. I say this a lot here. If you knew who was walking with you, if you really knew, and we could work to know, we could work to know that. We could work to know that. We could make it, it's not work. I don't mean that. We could practice. We could practice remembering who's walking with us. And even you know, and I hope you embolden me. You help me feel comforted in the day. I hope that I help you feel comforted in the day. I hope that you remember me in the day. I hope that you recall our times together and you feel emboldened by that too. So this too is like, we're walking together. We're making our way together. We're flowing through this time together. And, you know, when we gather together, when we remember each other together, in the name of our sparkle and shine, in the name of our light, in the name of our love, in the name of spirit, the angels, then we're constantly inviting spirit in at the same time, constantly. Even if you're not religious-y, I'm not religious-y, you know, but we're constantly inviting spirit in, you know. Wherever two or more are gathered, there I will be also. There I am also. I am there. So all these things, you know, yeah, good. I think of you in the day, and it strengthens me, and that's something. That is power right there, my friends. That is power. Yeah. So I'm going to speak a little about abundance. It's one of my favorite topics. Might be one of your favorite topics too, especially now. Especially now. Who are you? Who are you? You are abundance. Period. Just think about your body for a moment. Just forget your soul, forget your spirit. For a moment, think about your body. And I'll just read this from Carol. Always remembering our time together here. Huge support. All is well. Yeah, huge support to me too. Huge support to me too. This kind of accountability, you know, every day, you've been here every day. I've been here every day, for the most part. I'm not keeping score, by the way, or keeping track or anything like that. It has really, I am so like this, okay, because of us. Just let's all remember that. It's all of us together making this choice powerfully. Whoa, right? So I was talking about abundance. Think about just your body for a minute. Do you realize how many cells you made in your body while you slept last night? You are abundant. You are abundant. Do you know how many new eyelashes you began growing yesterday? You are abundant. Do you know how much your toenails grew overnight? Sometimes my toenails are like, please slow down, but your fingernails grow even faster than your toenails. Think about it. You are abundant. All manners of growth that you do just in your physical body, you are abundant. Good morning, Debbie. You are abundant. You are abundant. Your skin sloughs, your beautiful skin sloughs. Some of us don't like that we have to shave, but all the hair that grows and all the places it does, you are abundant. You are abundant. So your very nature, even the housing you're in, the body, you are abundance itself. You are abundance. You are abundance. So I'm inviting you, I dare you, I encourage you today to say, I am abundance, and I am abundant. I am that. I am that. I am that. This is our practice today. Yeah. Yeah. What Carrie just said here is so important. We need to keep these visual reminders, and this is why I say this is our posse. It's not my posse, it's ours. It's our space, and you guys are, we're all part of this circle connecting, and the more we meet, the more the power is here, the memory too, and the more thin the veil is that spirit can speak to you. Pierce that veil. I call it the veil, like how you can be in your ordinary life thinking you're just this ordinary person doing this ordinary thing, and actually no, you are spirit in a body, but the veil can be pierced and you can be spoken to. So yes, visual reminders. My refrigerator is always full of them, so feel free, place a note somewhere for yourself. When I was in 5th grade, this story's just popping in, there were things that were uncool. Like you didn't want to be seen using an umbrella. You didn't want to put your hat on. You didn't want to zip up your coat. 5th grade, all through junior high, so worried about like fitting in and being cool and doing what everybody else does, that often you would skip your protection. You wouldn't take care and protect your precious self. And the beauty of being an adult today is you can protect yourself. So never mind assessing, what do I need? How am I doing? What do I need? And if you find that you need some support and some love, ask the next question, what can I do to help myself today? And are you willing? Help me, Spirit. I've talked to you about my love jar, this thing I write and crumple things up and release, supportive love, supportive energy. You know what I'm saying? So never mind giving yourself help. And you are abundant, so you will be blessed. If you choose to stay on that path, you will be blessed. You will be blessed. You will be answered. You will be met. You will be reminded. You will be shown. You will. You will. It's that practice of remembering all of this and just choosing, even if all you can do is say, I'm worried, I'm worried, I'm freaked, I don't know. Help me. Perfect. Good job. Well done, So we'll just keep practicing. Good morning, scattering stardust. Good morning. So, yeah, we are magnificent in ourselves. And so beyond ourselves, I was talking about the body and our fingernails and all the ways we're so abundant and we take it for granted, but that means you're a match to abundance. When you recognize, wow, this body is thriving. When you look out on your lawn and you say, this spring yard is thriving, You are a match to abundance. When you look at, I've got some broccoli sprouts here. Look at that gorgeous green. They're growing, thriving. When you choose to recognize, give a nod to these things, acknowledge, even stuff we don't like. I don't love the whole hair shaving and all that, plucking and all. So, I don't like to do any of that. But even when you notice and you don't complain, you just say, I'm thriving, I'm healthy, I'm abundant. That's you being a match to abundance. How can you trust and know that that's all you need to do? You don't need to hawk your wares on the corner panicking. This will surely only dry the stream up for you. Being a match to your fear-based stories will dry things up. Are you willing to open to wild abundance? Are you just like to open wide to abundance? I like this image so much. I'm going to say it again. I've said it a few times here, a few mornings already. Picture this universe. Picture the universe covered in sparkles. Picture the earth swirling in sparkles. Sparkles representing abundance. Sparkles representing the flow. The matrix of miracles, just ready and always exchanging and in flow. Always exchanging in flow. When you realize, I'm a freaking miracle. I am thriving. I am beauty. I am light. Wow, look at this. Even if all you can say is, yep, these fingernails grew a lot overnight, or my cuticles, whatever. You pick something really small, but you focus on the wow of that. How many new cells generated? Like trillions in a week. I don't know. I don't like to quote numbers because I'm always like, then I worry I'm not saying the right one. So you can look it up. It's like a wowzer. So that's you in connection with the sparkles and miracles and abundance. And the universe knows what you need and what you want, In the Course in Miracles, it talks more about the Holy Spirit being the creative essence of flow that helps, sort of like the conduit that brings things and removes them if you ask, takes care of things, and it knows. The Holy Spirit knows what you need. It already heard your prayers. It knows what you need. Your job is to be in the surrender and flow, just to be in the joy and to know it's coming. You are abundant. All is well. And I had mentioned earlier practicing good hygiene in terms of what news you're listening to, what stories, what conversations you're allowing yourself to be into, because it's easy to get scared when the collective unconscious is when you're allowing a portal into your heart for too long. So I do believe it's good to stay abreast of what's happening. I am too. I feel like it's actually an unkindness to not know what's happening for a long period of time, So I do like to watch, but you don't need to open a portal of upset into your heart either. Andrea, a lot of us live in an if only mindset. If only I got that dream job, that paycheck, etc. Abundant thinking is an attitude and a mindset that focuses in what we do have. I love that, and I love that you know and practice that. It's fantastic. And it's the truth. So, there's so much around here, even if you're just like, I have a full thing of dish soap, stay in the flow. I have so many choices, even in my thinking today, so many choices, so much light. Jeffy says, spiritual hygiene is so important for me. Oh, honey, you're just melting my heart a little bit. Yeah, it's so important. It's so important. We have to practice. And it's okay. The first time I said that to you guys, I felt worried that I don't know why, but I felt this sense of nervousness. But I thought, this is why we need to practice certain kinds of hygiene, because we keep allowing our guilty feelings to get in the way and we're not practicing. So you open wide and receive everything that you're wanting and practice releasing what isn't really serving, because we want to be in alignment with abundance, don't we? We want to be in alignment with light and sparkles and joy, don't we? So, yeah, it's so good. I really enjoy your feedback here, too. You guys this is such an amazing circle. So, abundance, trust and know. You're in the flow. I did just rhyme that. Trust and know. You are in the flow. All is well. And if you need to practice some mantras, some reminders, my favorite book of all time is The Game of Life and How to Play It. Florence Scovel, Shinn. She has another one called Your Word is Your Wand. I adore that one. And those are, if you have a library card, they're free on the Libby app, or our library uses Hoopla. I don't know what happens in Europe, and the UK and Ireland, but you'll find stuff. It's not that expensive, but just that practice of, I am in flow. All is well in my world. All is well in my world. And the real thought leaders, and that's you, baby. You are a thought leader as well. You are a light sparkler. They don't judge what's coming up for healing. They just know what, this is a prescription is being called forth. I need to do my process now. So they're not getting caught in the judgment of that. Okay. I really feel that very strongly. They're just like, oh, this is here. How do you know it's yours? You don't, just because it's arising in you, it could be guidance. It could be some kind of a pointing that you're going to be sharing with someone else, so practice. Deb saying, even in entertainment, I caught myself watching a lot of emergency and medical dramas and feeling pulled down. I had to stop. Yes. And I noticed that too. Several people have said, like, they watched the pandemic documentary on Netflix, Containment, all these, whatever those movies are. I think for a time, that's probably what calls us in. We want to have a way to process what we're experiencing, and a little bit it can, at first, it might feel grounding and supportive, but right there I love how you're saying you got the message that this is no longer feeling good and you're going to move on. That's genius. Us too, we've left a lot of things we used to enjoy behind, though we have watched some of our favorite sci-fi, and but like the last 3 things I watched, Wizard of Oz, so good. Last night we watched The Aeronauts, that's a movie, an Amazon Prime movie. Wow, did that inspire and uplift, and yeah. We watched Shaun of the Dead, which is probably a comedy, a very fun comedy from Simon Pegg about a zombie apocalypse. And that actually really felt supportive and joyful. And I laughed a lot, but it's like, yeah, who are we? We're going to kick butt through this time. We're going to thrive and survive and change the world in the process. So, good pointings there, Deb. Thank you. So I thought we would end with an I am loving awareness meditation together, a healing. Oh, good. Yeah, and Simon Pegg for the win of pretty much anything he's in. Yeah, good. So funny, isn't it? And, it's always fun because a lot of us in the posse, we like the same things. That's no accident. Lord of the Rings, whatever, Star Trek. I don't fault you if it's not, you don't love all of it, but I love those reminders back. Like, this is how you know it's your posse. So, I am loving awareness. If you look in my stories today, I have a song I posted there. It's a painting of Ram Dass, and East Forest is the artist. They sing this meditation, and Ram Dass is speaking it. I recommend it. And I also, on my YouTube channel, have, if you just go there and type in I am loving awareness beachy meditation. I did one on the beach last summer Boy, so glad we took that trip, because I bet this year we're not going to be traveling, so I'm so glad we got to do that, you know, and even have a little film of the beach, you know. Wow, isn't that amazing? So, in this moment now, we can ground down. We can ground down into our body. We can ground down into our toes. We can ground down into the core of the earth. And I'm going to offer you some healing. If you'd like to receive, you don't need to do anything. Just, you know, say yes to, I am open to receiving. Say that to yourself. If it's not for you, no worries. Just go like this once and you'll be good. You'll be set. Yeah, so I am loving awareness. I am loving awareness. That is my nature. This is who I am. This is what I am. Love and awareness. Anything today that has me any way of out of sorts, any way of just a little bit off, or any way of feeling stressy or pressy or overwhelmed or forgetting who I truly am, I will bring this back to my heart. I am loving awareness. I am loving awareness. If there's anything specific you're needing today, just name it. Name it in your heart. And know that you're being received. Know that it's being offered back to you. All is well, my friends. All is well. All is well. You are loving awareness. I am loving awareness. Let your heart be glad today. Feel into your joy. Stay true to who you truly are today. Stay true to who you truly are today. Good morning, Amy. And I'm right here. If I can help you, if this is the time for a session, message me. There are links in my profile. I'll be here again tomorrow morning, same time, 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Chicago time. And these replays are up on YouTube by 2 o'clock. I invite you to share with your friends. If you know somebody who could benefit, please forward this on, or the podcast, equally awesome. And I'm going to see you here again tomorrow morning, Sunday morning. Okay? So I wish you such a beautiful day, the rest of your day. Be in your flow today. Remember who you are. Remember your beauty and your light. I'll see ya. It's me, Robin, signing off. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. My pleasure. Oh, yeah, I love all those sparkles. Thanks, my friends. Bye-bye. Lots of love. Oh, I tell you what, you're getting the psychic ding, Caitlin, right there. Good. Love, love. I don't want to hang up because I like seeing all the... That's time. I love you. Psychic ding, baby. Bye. See you in the morning.